Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that I'm ridiculous. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. Leaving a like, leaving a comment, subscribing, or commenting again. Thank you to all the people who always make sure to feed the algorithm. It helps out the channel immensely. Welcome back to another news I missed, where I go over the news that I missed. I don't know how to make any fancy sounds yet, so I go missed. I'm still away, way. So anyway, the point is, welcome back to the news I missed. And without further ado, because this has been a pretty long ado, let's jump right into it. In a tweet, Luna Classic Staking, a bot account on Twitter dedicated to tracking Luna Classic staking activity, revealed that over 629 billion Luna Classic have been staked so far, representing about 10% of the total supply. Additionally, the latest data represents a 63 billion increase over the last 5 days alone. There's a little chart right there showing all the numbers as we scroll on by from Twitter. The Crypto Basic reported last Saturday that the total amount of Luna Classics had surpassed 566 billion. It bears mentioning that the increased staking of Luna Classic tokens is a good sign for the network, showing a positive long-term investor outlook, leading to reduced circulating supply and selling pressure. As you might have imagined, this is one of the most popular news stories. Luna Classic is everywhere. It is basically the new Shiba Inu. I wish I was joking. This coin has skyrocketed in popularity. I have not myself, and I need to look this up. I want to see exactly what the staking return is for this coin. Because if the staking return is actually pretty good, I won't lie to you, me and my friends might start looking into it as well, because coins like this, I've been in crypto I've had this channel for almost 6 years, if you can believe it. I know it's a long time. It's almost 7 years, which is kind of wild. I've seen this type of activity before. I've seen this like frenzied buying. This is even before we had staking. I've seen the dedication. I've seen all these things to a particular coin. Between this and Shiba Inu, these coins are never not in the news. That's a double negative, meaning they are always in the news. It is quite interesting to see how quickly they've come back, how dedicated the community is. And I think this is kind of always, historically, myself, I've viewed as like one of the precursors for the coin doing extremely well. Because of things like this. If we had seen, what was it, March or April? During the first downfall, if you will, of the coin, if we had never heard anything else, if we had heard that there were going to be proposals for the coin, and the coin was going to do this, and the coin was going to do that, I'm looking at you, EOS, and then nothing actually happened, I would go, well, cool. But they're on a roll right now, and it's getting a little bit more intense every single time the news pops up. Also, directly in the news as well, in just a few hours since the 1.2% tax proposal went live, over 9 million Luna Classic tokens were burned, according to data from the Luna Classic validator Stake Bin. So for those of you who missed that news, the Terra Luna Classic community decided collectively to implement a coin burn. Every time a transaction happens, there is a tax on the transaction. It is 1.2% of the total being moved. Those coins, why did I do that? I like shifted my body in a weird way. Those coins get sent to another address, and those coins that got sent to that address get burned completely, forever, never ever to be seen again. And there's a little chart right there showing a red line going down and indicating the supply drop. It bears mentioning that the Luna Classic tax parameter change went live the other day at around 6:18. Why the exact time? Okay. After weeks of anticipation by the community, the tax parameter is programmed to run till the Luna Classic supply only has 10 billion coins. Hear me out here. Notably, the current supply sits at around 6.9 trillion. This is relatively similar to the Shiba Inu thing. It's this like, we have tons of coins, we're going to burn the living crap out of them, and eventually, the idea is, this is not necessarily what might happen, it is that the more you burn, the less there is. The less there is, the higher the price goes, the more people want to buy, and it continues in that loop for a very long time. So this has only been active for a day, 2 days, a smidge and a half. It hasn't really been that long. We get quite dramatic Shiba Inu coin burn news nearly every single day. 100 million coins burned, 1 billion coins burned, and it keeps going on and on and on. I'm going to assume that we are going to get relatively similar news for Luna Classic as well. I won't bring it to you every day, I promise. But I assume other proposals will also be in the works to continue lowering the coin supply. A lot of people believe that this coin will eventually hit $1 again. I don't know if it's going to be next year or the year after that, but like I told you all before, and this is most certainly not financial advice, I've seen a lot of coins that people told me would never pass by X number, and they went like 5 times, 25 times above that number. So you never, ever know what can happen in this space. I just always like to make sure that I'm prepared because I want to make money. That's the Terra Luna Classic staking has already staked billions of coins, and the coin burn is already going completely insane news. Yeah, we'll see what happens with this. I mean, it's in the news. We'll see what happens with it and what's happening with its price and exactly how high it can go. And yeah, let's move on. Also in the news, once regarded, is it weirdly worded again, once regarded as a plaything for geeks, thanks a lot, Bitcoin has risen to solidify its position as one of the most demanded risk assets around. Okay. Global adoption rates have surged as institutional and retail investors indicate interest in the asset class. The surging adoption rate has recently led to a new milestone. There are now over 900,000 addresses holding at least 1 BTC. Bitcoin-focused Twitter handle Documenting Bitcoin, who I also like. I actually like Documenting Bitcoin. I like that they, in not uncertain terms, are documenting everything that happens with Bitcoin. It's kind of nice. Recently highlighted the feat on the AVS? What? On Twitter. No, they said new record, 900,000 addresses now hodl over 1 Bitcoin. The handle noted as a Glassnode chart of wallet addresses holding at least 1 Bitcoin was shared. This is nice. I like to see stuff like this, not only for adoption purposes, but also for like a spreading the wealth kind of thing. 2015, 16, and 17 were very peculiar times. You know how like we had news before about Ethereum being like a Chinese coin because they ran the majority of the mining stuff back in the long ago. One of Bitcoin's biggest issues, if you will, was that when prices were $1 or 50 cents, there were tons of people who had 55,000 Bitcoin, 75,000 Bitcoin, 18,000 Bitcoin. And people were like, 21 million minus 17, carry the 1. Hey, there's not enough for everybody. What are we all supposed to do? We all want a Bitcoin as well. So people were kind of like, hey, you know, it's cool if Bitcoin makes it, but it looks like only around 700 people out of 8 billion people would be benefiting from this. So over the years, as people have sold off their Bitcoin, as people have had, what do they call them? Paper hands and stuff like that. Yeah, the Bitcoin has spread around. You see a lot of people on Twitter. Side note, don't do this if you're listening to this video. Like, don't ever. EVER. Other people will do it, but you don't. Other people on Twitter keep commenting that they finally joined the 1 Bitcoin club, and they so and so. Never tell other people how much money you have because, one, it's not their business, it's your business, and also, you know how the world is. I shouldn't have to elaborate any further. So yeah, this is great. I love news like this. I would love if it was more of a If it was like how many addresses are holding half a Bitcoin, I know the significant one is in an entire Bitcoin. But I want to know that at least my listeners, or at least many other people around the world who would benefit from $1 million Bitcoin, could look forward to having $500,000 and or $1 million in the future. But this number is still very, very nice. I told you all once before, and I'll tell you again. The institutions and the banks are buying up all the Bitcoin. There are only 21 million that will ever be made. 6 million are lost and gone forever. They're just gone. So in the future, it will be impossible, like not a joking way, it will be impossible for everyone to have even a tenth of a Bitcoin. Look at MicroStrategy. They have 130,000 Bitcoin. That is roughly hundreds of millions of people who will never, ever own 0.10 BTC. That's the new record. 900,000 addresses now holding over 1 Bitcoin news. And yeah, let's move on. In news that I know you've all been waiting for this. I was waiting for this myself. We can all, a very heavy sigh of relief. It's finally happening. Pop singer Christina Aguilera has filed trademarks related to NFTs and the metaverse with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. The Genie in a Bottle singer wants to create downloadable multimedia files containing artwork, audio, text, and videos relating to music and performing arts. Such files would be authenticated with the help of NFTs. The pop diva plans to offer a slew of virtual goods such as art, clothing, headwear, footwear, it says eyewear. What is eyewear? Oh, glasses. I'm so stupid. I looked at her face and I saw her fake eyelashes and I was like, she wants to give us eyelashes? Glasses, beauty products, and other virtual merchandise. Aguilera also wants to provide entertainment services, okay, such as musical performances and virtual appearances. So what'd you do yesterday? Well, I got a virtual appearance by Christina Aguilera. Wow, she was at your house? No. I was on my computer and she was on something that was pre-uploaded and I digitally shook her hand. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, that's just how my Monday was. So, if you didn't catch the sarcasm before, is she still making music? I'm not even being funny or trying to be mean. I haven't heard from her or about her since, was it Lady Marmalade? Wasn't that like 2002 or 3? Does she still do stuff? I assume so. If she's out here trying to make NFTs, for one, I won't lie to you. I'm a little curious to see what they're like because I feel like they might be janky, and that's not, once again, joking. I feel like they'll just look really weird. When was the last time you heard anyone say the words, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait to buy Christina Aguilera's new album"? It's been at least like 65 years at this point. So, but she joins a list of thousands of other, not thousands, but 35 other celebrities who are also making NFTs and clothing and stuff like that. I assume this is basically Nike and Adidas and a bunch of other companies have been doing very well with their NFTs. The shoes, the hats, the clothes, the eyewear, as it were, fake eyelashes. And I assume a lot of celebrities are like, hey, I can do that, because I think every celebrity also has a cologne and or a perfume and or a clothing line, what have you. So I wish her the best. I do not think personally, well, I'll put it this way. I will not be purchasing them, and I wish her the best on her journey to becoming as rich as Rihanna. Fair enough? Because Rihanna's rich. If you haven't seen how rich Rihanna is, it is obscene. Anyway, that's the Christina Aguilera is going to be making NFTs news. I just, sure. Get it, girl. All right. Let's move on. Rightio. I do hope that you've all enjoyed I do hope that you all are having a great day, great morning, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. Do hope it's absolutely fantastic. What coins have you been buying recently? I've been buying a particular amount of coins. Wait, I have a list here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've been buying 10 coins. Can you say feverishly? Heavily. A lot of buying's going on. I'm buying a lot of coins, 10 in particular, over and over. I will tell you what those coins are eventually, but I don't want to sway things in any direction. So, yeah, I'm very bullish on a lot of different projects, and I'm expecting that whenever the Fed stops raising interest rates, rocket. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, commenting, and or supporting. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. Ciao.